this Emma Frost, who looked me straight in the eye and told me that we were going to be great friends. And what the hell is she wearing? Panties, thigh-high boots, a corset, and a cape, all in white? Who's flying this ship? Hugh Hefner? Emma Frost and her goon squad are holding the X-Men prisoners. I gotta help them. But how? These guys have guns and superpowers, and I'm just me. I wait for my moment, and suddenly I'm making my move. But we're not in the ship. When did we leave the ship? I don't know, but I'm suddenly in a building and the X-Men are in cages. I move through a wall and there's one of the X-Men, Storm, the Weather Witch, drugged up and in a cage.
You! Don't move!
I run, my heart throbbing, and I dive headlong into the floor.
Seal the complex! Organize search teams! I want Kitty Pryde found at once!
And then I'm out of the building, sprinting down an alleyway. It's so cold, and I'm only wearing jeans, a tube top, and a light vest. I'm shivering with both chill and terror, and suddenly, lights illuminate the alleyway behind me. I stumble. I fall. My mind is scattered. Instead of phasing through the ground, my arm hits hard. There's no pain. I don't know why. I feel like there should be. There's nothing in my field of vision except cascading waves of light from the car's headlights getting brighter and brighter. I try to scream. I want to desperately. It's stalled in my chest and I'm physically forcing it up to my throat and then out. And I sit up. Instantly, I clamp my hands over my mouth, terrified that I might have been loud enough to disturb my parents. It was so nice of them to let me crash in my old room here in Deerfield while I'm in between apartments. The last thing I want to do is repay their kindness by disturbing them in the night. I hear nothing. Bullet dodged. I click on the lamp that's sitting on the nightstand and squint against the illumination. It's 3 a.m. My room is a memorial to the person I used to be, the walls festooned with posters of boy bands that once meant the world to me. Back when my world was easy. Back when my world made sense. The letter is still on the nightstand. Crisp, white paper neatly folded in 3s. It should be a small wadded ball or torn to shreds. That's what I should have done with it. But no, the letter just sits there, taunting me. I should have ripped it up, yet there it sits like a zit on prom night. If I had destroyed it, then knowing its author, knowing her, another one would have simply just shown up, and another, and then hundreds more, blowing through the windows and down the chimney, filling the living room with nothing but her, that witch. I take a moment to reflect on my dreams. For most people, nightmares are random, deep-seated thoughts and fears that seep from your subconscious into your sleeping mind and toss you into the midst of impossible worst-case scenarios. What does it say about my life that everything I just dreamt about actually happened to me, beat for beat, note for note? All of those emotions, all of those horrifying first encounters, as fresh and real to me as when I first experienced them years ago. Unfiltered, unchanged, undimmed by the passage of time. I thought I left them all behind. After all, in my career, for lack of a better word, I've gone on to experience far worse nights than that one. I've experienced heartbreaking loss. There was Jean Grey, the red-haired heroine who was probably the most powerful telekinetic force on Earth. The woman who actually saved me that night from the guys chasing me in the alleyway. Beloved of the X-Men's leader, Scott Summers. Dead. There was Peter Rasputin, Colossus, the metal-covered Russian farm boy, impenetrable on the outside, sweet and easily wounded on the inside. Beloved of me. Dead. And others too. I remember when I was 12, and Joey Reisman got hit and killed by a car while he was crossing the street going to a deli. I had a crush on him at the time, and I cried for weeks. Literally for weeks. Death seemed unimaginable to me. Now it's called a day at the office. I've left the office. I've left the X-Men. Yet the letter sits there, taunting me. The letter from her. Miss, we're going to be great friends. I pick it up with the intention of finally crumpling it and freeing myself from her once and for all. The letterhead, lightly embossed in simple black letters.